Hello, this is Salty323 and welcome back to Medieval Engineers. And as you can see pretty much immediately, I have done quite a few changes to the thing. Let's start off with this one because it's further away from the actual castle. And this is the mine, but first let's just let's go with just the generic wall torch. Interesting. But this, as you can see, is the mine. Shame I can't seem to be able to put the wall torches on like there. However, I can go like that. And I've kind of used the ropes here to make it kind of seem more realistic. Yeah, there was a miner right here, but I killed him because of he wasn't actually doing anything. So onwards to the farm now, although basically it's only really a tiny small bit of a farm. This would kind of be like the animal pen if they introduce more animals. This, like the food and stuff. But it's in the early stages, more like beta, whatever. Don't really care. And as you can kind of see, I've been using the what they're called, the timber, to kind of use as support because I kind of thought that wasn't realistic. So I used a timber blocks piled on each other as support. And I also did the same with the roof. I've got lots of chests, the child's bedroom, and the parents' bedroom. I am probably going to add more things into this, as I said. Or what I may do is kind of do a sort of simple outline. Well, a simple design. And like put it on the workshop thing to just go and see what the community works. This is an interesting building, and this is simply the ranger's place. In other words, the people who go into the forest, kill the deer, and feed the Duke, King, whatever. Lastly, out of the outside buildings, I'm probably gonna add some more. Is this one, which looks pretty self-evident. It's the lumber mill. Although no real mill to it. Lots of logs. The heck? Tools. I think it's the hammer, which fine, let's just do that. Interesting. So what else is in this is just a lot of chests. A second floor which simply has some beds. It's very basic, as I said, and will most likely change. But I kind of want to keep all of the residents and citizens who will be working in the industry outside have their houses within. So there's the mill, the windmill, which I've shown before. The graphical bug which I was having has gone, which is nice. This one's a new house, lots of beds, a chest and some pillars, even though it doesn't really need the pillars. I'll finish here first, then I'll go over that. And more beds. More beds again. They're very basic. And I will also say that there is a colour difference between the main road, which I'm probably going to change colour to. So, Vauxhall hands, let's just I'll use the auto leveler. So, basically what I use this for is like my kind of planning kind of thing, so that's why it looks horrid. So, simple grass, rock grass, that kind of looks an interesting thing. Does it look suitable for a road? It kinda does. So, soil. Okay, which one looks more suitable? This one for like the main road. That one for the minor roads, like going into someone's house kind of thing. Right, now let's just H. Don't want you to snap. I've noticed a problem here. I don't know how far I can go because I was doing it backwards. Although there is a slight problem with doing this, is in some scenarios it does become sort of bugged. Yeah, I think bugged is the right word for it, like that kind of thing. And plus, like, when they have like more than one kind of level, like when there's hills. Which one way of doing it is flattening the ground, but may do that, may not do that. You know what? Let's simply go and first I'll show you this house, which is my middle class market person. Merchant, yes, that's the word I'm looking for. So that's barrels, this is the dining room. I've got the chairs to be movable except for one of them. It has a small first floor, the child's bedroom, but this has windows. Landing, which will have some more stuff in, and the master bedroom. But as I was saying, what I'm going to do is press G, the box. So yes. Now let's try 5. Okay, however, the problem is still there. You know what? I can easily just kind of make the ground look more realistic later on. So let's just get rid of pretty much anything which does not look right. Which is a lot of it. That should be enough. Have I? Yes, I have. Now, there should be fine. Okay, still need to edit. I know this probably isn't the most interesting of videos, but meh, kind of thing. But as per usual with me, I kind of go and set my aim to, I'll do this, and then completely go off topic. Which I don't think is that bad, personally. Okay, so it is working at that level. Maybe it isn't. Yeah, in some places it has not worked. In other places it has. Well, considering... Right, so... with, like, these, which are, like, pretty much minor pitfalls. Now, for that bit, what I'm probably going to do, first of all, is to get this tool out and simply go H, not, yeah, depth 5, width. Oops, did not mean that one. That's stupidly high. Right, so 9 H that is quite a steep drop. I'm really bad with the voxel tool, as you can easily tell. I'm good at creating holes, but filling those holes is a completely different and separate matter. With that one, I think it's probably best using this tool. Now just H. Good, I can't. Right, so the thing is, I don't want to go too quickly, because knowing me, I'll mess it up and have to start all over again, which is something I do not want to do. Right. So, what I can do here is a simple get rid of bits. See, it looks a lot more realistic. It still looks horrible, but more realistic than that side. Right, basically what this does, it seems, is to, well, the aim is to basically move the top of the hill away from the road. So it isn't just a huge thing, but I went a bit too far with that one. However, what I can do is fill it in, and if it gets too high I can edit it again, which I think that one went a bit too high. Right, so right, good. This needs a lot of work, but does that look better? I'd say it does. It still needs improvement, but it looks better. With this one, it's basically do the same exact thing, except change the color scheme. It was just simply soil. Grass. That height. The problem is I have to deal with the uneven terrain which this castle has, which makes everything a lot harder. I wish there was a better way of doing that, but there does not seem to be any. So now here, what I plan to do is use this tool and simply get rid of a lot of the height, make it unrealistic for now, and I can always edit to make it look more realistic. So yeah, however, I'll keep on doing this when I'm not making a video, because a lot of video time has gone to that. This is basically just a minor start of a market kind of thing. This is my tower using the larger blocks. It's a very simplistic tower. I wasn't going for special kind of things. Oh yeah, no, I'll show that. Oh no, actually, this one. Here's one house which I do have to complain about something which the devs have decided to do, which I like what they've done, but they haven't done it for all kind of things. That kind of annoyance. Basically, you'll notice how this does not have a rooftop. Well, a traditional rooftop. 2 beds, barrels, master bedroom. Yeah, so simple design. I'll just show you what the problem is. I'll show it here, but where I've got a lot of the problems. A lot of my... Yeah, that's where the grassy used to be, I think. So, let's just get... well, actually, I'll need 4 towers. I'll just go to height. Although, one of them to be kind of joint. So... Right. The hay rooftops. Okay, that's it, done. Can go like that. But that is all you can do for the hay rooftops. Now let's go on to the tile. You can do this, which is the same one as that. Now, mouse reel. You can go like that. Oh, there's new ones. This one seems to need something like that. So, like that. Oh, this one also needs. Okay, so 4. More design. Okay, I definitely did go too far. Right, you can probably tell there's a difference in the number of type of rooftops you can make. So, those are all the ones which you can do. Now, all I want for the situation I'm in is this one. What I don't understand is why develop new features and new textures, but only include it for one item. Because of literally, with this one, I could be wrong, I'm very bad at programming and coding and stuff like that. But this, just retexture it so it looks somewhat like this. And done. That's all you need. Now, I understand that not many people are going for a kind of free-tiered system, but the problems is still there with wood roofs. So, what I'm basically asking and hoping is that the development team, if they have time and stuff, because I know they may not be able to, due to reasons like, I don't know, insert any reason you can think of, basically. Yeah, do need a lot of work on this, especially this area here. It looks ugly. What I'm thinking of doing is basically flattening this bit completely, but then again that makes this one is basically, if they have time and if possible, can they please add more roofs to the things which aren't the top level. Because if I'm pretty sure not everyone, apart from me, is building only with tile roofs. Some maybe, yeah, sure. Probably lots of people are building with tile roofs. But some aren't. And that's my kind of issue with it. It's just that it's almost going like, you want to do this? Well, you can't. You can only do it in a certain format, a certain type of thing, which I just dislike because of its forcing the user to play the game, build using certain materials, and because of this is a engineering game slash building game, you kind of need the ability to choose, like, I want to use this because of it's cheaper, and especially when it's not in L and not in like whatever version it is, probably beta something, maybe even alpha still, is that when it has like multiplayer and, well, if it has multiplayer and features like that, and it's a mad rush, creating the hay roofs is gonna be a lot easier and a lot faster than building these ones. However, if you take pride in the looks of your buildings, you want to have it so the roofs actually make sense. Unlike this roof here. So yeah, the way I've argued is probably pretty bad, but I hope my points got across. So yeah, just please, more roofs, please, I beg you, more roofs for more than just tile. Although I have made good use of the ruse by doing that, which is over the toilet chute. If you watched the last episode. I think it was last episode, maybe. Not entirely sure. The thing is, because I'm flattening out that bit, I'm going to take the liberty in flattening out this bit. And I can always edit. That's a good thing with this game. It doesn't punish you for making the ground look horrible. It allows you to have a way of getting it back, although there is sort of a learning curve to it, but then again the whole game has a huge learning curve, just like Space Engineers, which I don't actually own. I only know about a huge learning curve because of a friend of mine plays it. So yeah. So that's the level which I want. And then simply go around. Filling it in. And yeah, as I said, this video is probably going to be quite boring, although I did actually have a rant this time. Not every video I have a rant in, just a lot of them. Help, please. Please. Right, just exit. No. Save changes before quitting. Nope. Oh, multiplayer preview. It is coming soon. So, that's interesting. Let's just hope. Load. Please. Please. Please still be the same. Please. Please don't be broken. Please don't be broken. I'm pretty sure it didn't auto save. If it did, pretty much everything which I've done is now pointless. But then again, if that did happen, I would probably just go, oh, oops, I'll just start again and make it prettier, which I'm thinking of doing actually. I'll carry on with what I'm doing, but I'll make it prettier and better. Considering this was basically like my first attempt at making a castle. And it is quite an ambitious one, it's huge. Shoot! Okay. What do I do? How do I get out of this? Just, it's over here where the problem happens. Let's see if I can kind of clip. No, so once it's broken forever, kind of thing. Interestingly, no, can't. What I was saying was, interestingly, it seems that I'm allowed to still build. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It's... well, the frick. Is all I have to say. So, exit the menu. Menu. Nope. So, new world. Custom world. I was on planes. So yeah, new huge castle description. Okay, can't make a description yet. Please. No bug. Okay, great. I'm back to square one. Huzzah. Bit annoying, but nothing I can do. And I have learnt more things about the game, so it should be better. Just after it finally loads. And plus I won't mess around with this as much as I did. So, as you saw before, the castle, this is what it was taking up. It was huge. So, let's start, I think. You know what? Let's kind of make an interesting new one. Right. So that is how I'm probably gonna make the wall higher. So for some odd reason it doesn't like control clicking there. And one thing which I am going to do is have more turns and stuff. So like that's gonna be one face kind of thing. I wonder. It has the huge round pieces for that. Does it have? Yes, it does. Now, I'll just fill it like that, I guess. So basically back to square one. And I'm doing it differently, as you can tell. And hopefully the problems which I had before I won't have with this one. If I switched off day-night cycle, So, I quite like this so far. Even though it's annoying it breaking and stuff, I'm not too upset really. At least it decided to break now instead of just when I was about to finish. And it's still gonna be pretty huge. And it's probably gonna feature a kind of like tier building as my old one did. Yeah, I think I'll have the gate there. Basically, this is like the design phase. I think it kind of have a turn here. So. I can tell there's that. I'll bring it out a bit further. I wonder how good the multiplayer will be. I think I've actually made it slightly bigger than my old one, just simply because I'm adding more variations than just a straight flat piece of rock, basically, which I was using. Although this is basically the foundations. Did the same problem occur over here? No. Now I think I'll put a turn in. Build. Now, I think I'll carry on with this line for probably another 5. Then I'll start heading down there. Although, of course, with turns and so on and so forth. There. Sometimes being a perfectionist can be really annoying. I'll turn here. Yeah, there is a reason why I'm only going with one right now. It's kind of a bit faster. Now I need this one to get forward. The flying can be a bit inaccurate at times. Yeah, that seems fine. I was just checking to see if there was any, like, gaps underneath. Is it just me, or is this music in, like, EU4 and CK2? Could just be me. Probably is just me. No, it's, for me, it seems to be getting more into... It's just a tiny bit, I know. That's gonna be not, that will annoy me for the rest of it until I fix it. Yeah, let's start here. Yeah, it's gonna be a longer video than usual. Mainly because of the flipping thing decided I don't want to work properly anymore. Which of course means I have to basically now fix it. Well, make a new one. Don't have the technical skills and know how to actually fix the problem. Go. Yes, you there. Hills. I hate hills. And I can't... Yeah, yep. This is a lot bigger. a lot bigger. Although then again, does that actually equal out? So it looked bigger, suddenly, but that could just be because of I'm linked with the mountain this time. Although then again, that does seem to be... It looks bigger, but I don't think it actually is bigger. There is a reason why I am destroying the ones where I accidentally put stuff on top. It's because of this is literally, as I've said before, the foundation layer. So, onwards. Not to think, I was only about like 2/3 done. No, not even 2/3, probably more like third. You know what? Let's make it even bigger. I love the fact that it was taking me an age to complete that old one. And I'm literally just going and making it even bigger. Which does not seem logical by any stretch of the imagination, but oh well. No doubt if the multiplayer is good and becomes a thing, I'm going to basically get a friend to assist, kind of thing, with the new version. New and bigger. That definitely looks bigger. Although the problem is, it's kind of hard to say it looks bigger. One, I haven't actually finished going across. Two, the simple fact of it's almost like chunks out. Like, just imagine it's faster if I go like that. Just imagine if from here it was one straight line. Kind of thing. I think with my old one, I stopped at this point here. Or maybe it was a bit closer to that. I don't think it was further than that. But with this one, it's kind of got like... This bit would count as... from going from the start would count as like that many blocks. However, that's an indent, which means the inside of the castle is smaller. However, then again, I've got a larger what's the opposite of indent? outdent? No. Extension. Yes, I'll use that one. Here, so it's kind of balanced, but then again, I've started turning in, going that way faster. So it's kind of a hard question to answer whether it is actually bigger or not. It's certainly gonna probably take longer because of I can't just build things in like one long straight line anymore. And I'm probably going to vary the towers more. Now all I have to do is hope that this one doesn't decide to break. That would be nice and useful. I think I'm going to do one long stretch, probably down to here. That's where my market is. That's where I need to get to from there. Whether I do a small tiny indent as well and extension. I'm just gonna use extension. If there is a proper technical word for it, do message me in the comments section below. So, I think I'm gonna stop recording here, and what I'm probably going to do is basically put this on a drastic hold. The reason being is in 2 weeks, no, in a week, I've got exams, external exams, so I can't just basically do nothing about it. And it's A-levels as well, so yeah, they're important. I just actually want to have a stare at the textures. Alright, I guess. The textures for faraway things is kind of a bit pathetic. But pathetic in a understandable way. And with this, what they've kind of done is that they basically made, like this for example, look 3D, but it isn't, it's flat. But then again, is it Supreme Commander? Yeah, it is Supreme Commander, the game which I was about to reference. Basically did the same and got away with it. Still think this kind of needs changing. Or having an ability to change it. Because it looks good, but here, where the non-invisible wall, invisible wall is, it looks a bit skewered. And especially with the far reaches. Plus I definitely think you should change it so you can't walk up this. Yeah, no. No, just no. the thing's getting... It does seem, basically, that with this game you can climb any height, any steepness, except vertical. Which, obviously, isn't how it is in real life. So, yeah. This has been Salty53. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I shall see you in about 2 or 3 weeks. See ya. Yes, I do want to save my progress. So, see you next time.